Hello, people of YouTube. Welcome back. It's Kheran here, and we are here at the very end of our long journey on this Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn Let's Play. If you actually give me a minute, I should have done this before. I should have done this before I started recording, but I just want to look up when I uploaded the first episode. Give me a sec. I'm gonna go do my YouTube page real quick. I want to just no, that's not it. I do want to say thank you so much for coming along on this journey with me. It's been a long one, and I've thoroughly enjoyed the game so far. We're about to see everybody's ending. Oh, I actually uploaded on January 1st, so we've been going the entirety of 2021. Let's see, Friday, it is March 9th, so 3 months and a week. We've been at this a while, guys. Before we watch the epilogue, I just want to say, I say it at the end of all the videos, but they're kind of long, so I just want to say up front, so people that watch it will hear it. Thank you so much for coming along. These videos haven't gotten too many views, but they've gotten consistent views, and I'm glad that I think there's 2 or 3 that seem to be watching just about all of them, and I really appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoy it. For anybody that's just watching here and there, whatever, appreciate y'all too. But for the ones there for the long haul, I hope you enjoyed the series. It's my first exposure to the Teleus games are my favorite in the series, or the Path of Radiance was. It was my first exposure to the sequel, and it's been a great ride. I've really enjoyed it, and I'm glad y'all came along with me. And yeah, I think that's about it. So let's see what the epilogue has in store. I think the end of the last chapter answered most of the questions. I can't think of any that are left unanswered, except can you actually kill a god, or did we just kill Ashira's body and she went off somewhere? That's the only question that I have unanswered. That and who the other person in the character portrait is. I'm gonna look that up and figure it out and try to unlock it on my next playthrough. But anyway, let's get in the epilogue, and hopefully it's voiced. If not, there's going to be a lot of reading, but let's see what they have to say after the events of the game. I don't think it's actually going to be a chapter. I think it's just going to be cutscenes and a lot of reading. Well, I guess this is over. We'd better be on our way. Are you going back to Dayan? Yes, everyone's waiting for us. We'll have to start rebuilding all over again. Hopefully this will be the last time. No, don't say hopefully. Make it the last time. If anyone can do it, you two can. I don't doubt it, but thanks for the vote of confidence. Thank you, Ike. I won't ever forget you. Priestess of Dawn Micaiah. Crowned 15th Queen of Dayan. I hate how slow these texts are. At her subjects' entreaty, Micaiah ushered in a new era of prosperity and peace. Zephyr Soth. Becoming Queen Micaiah's husband and her pillar of strength. Soth worked tirelessly to assist the poor. No, that was not an adjective, it was just there. Worked tirelessly to assist the poor. Oh, cool. If it does it this way, it doesn't do whole screens, it'll be so much easier to read these out. Blade of Justice Edward. Edward lived as a common townsman, despite the Queen's wishes. He would often visit the keep to bring good news. Freedom's Arrow Leonardo. Killed in Part 1. In-game Dayan Arise. I'm sad that Leonardo died. I think he would have been a good unit. Wise Champion Nolan. Nolan wandered the kingdoms, saving those in adversity. Stories of his altruism eventually became legends. Carefree Saint Laura. I'm really upset that she died. I wanted another priest. Killed in Part 3. Chapter 6. A Reason to Fight. Wandering Sage Ileana. That upsets me too. Killed in Part 4. Chapter 3. Distortions. I'm glad that they still list them though. I can't remember if they did that in the other ones or not. Loyal halberdier Aaron. Aaron served for many years as lookout in his hometown. Everyone relied on him for his honest, if clumsy, work. Steadfast rider Tyronio. One of Dayan's 4 riders and a hell of a fighter. Tyronio worked tirelessly for his country as linchpin of Dayan's military and a pillar of statesmanship. Blade of Unity's Zahark. I don't know how to say his name. Sadly was killed in Part 3, Chapter 12, The Price. Nice name for a chapter to die in. The Mistress of Wyverns Jill was also killed in Part 3, Chapter 6, A Reason to Fight. Black Tempest Tar was killed in Part 2, Endgame, Alencia's Gambit. I've lost a lot of units. Valiant Lady of Murado Fiona did not die, thankfully. Still was never very impressive though, sadly. As Lady of Murado, Fiona watched over her beloved people and protected them with the autumn of her years, until the autumn of her years, Mistress of the Evil Eye, Nyla. Returning to Hatari with recent events graven in her heart, Nyla hoped to migrate her people across the desert. Black Wolf of the Sands, Volg. Strangely, Volg was still in wolf form on the day he went home. Asked why, he said only, "It's more comfortable." I like that. Earthbound Chorister, Raphael. Raphael performed a ceremony in Serenez Forest to wake his father, the king. Eventually, he returned to Hatari. Oh, well, here's Kheran's, I guess. Ah, Ike, your work out there was superb. Hey, you aren't quite over the hill yet yourself. You know, I always wanted to go one-on-one with you, just once. I would have expected you to had your fill of fighting. I've had enough kill or be killed to last me a lifetime, but something simpler, some way of testing our respective strengths. You mean controlled matches with all the little rules they have? In a peaceful world, we need such things, especially we Lagoos. Without a fight now and then, we go a bit strange in the head. That's the honest truth. I'd rather try to order a river to change course than stop a bunch of rampaging Lagoos. Alright. So the fearless Lion King, Kheran. Oh, that's surprising. Upon returning to Gallia, King Kheran lost no time in abdicating his throne. Countless songs still tell of his valor. Abdicate means to leave, right? Give up? That's surprising. I figured he would be king till he died. The Lion King's shadow, Gifka. Since their youth, Gifka had been ever at Kheran's side, as his loyal shadow. He died proud of how he spent his life. Fang of Gallia, Skrimir. Skrimir, as the new Lion King, patrolled Gallia's borders vigorously, and his large heart won the love of his people. A friend of nations, Ranulf. Ranulf was often run ragged by advising the new king. While he winced at his duties, Ranulf still indulged Skrimir. Okay. Gallia's Valkyrie, Lethe. Killed in Part 3, Chapter 7, Rivals Collide. Sad. Kind-hearted warrior, Mordecai. This text is so slow. After returning to the forest, Mordecai avoided battle and lived all his days in peaceful harmony with the trees. Finder of Secrets, Liar. Killed in Part 3, Chapter 8, Incandescent Glow. Sad. Dutiful Assistant, Kaiza. Kaiser remained a dutiful Gallian warrior. He showed exemplary diligence, never neglecting to train, even in peacetime. Wait, sister! You're my older sister, aren't you? What do you mean? It makes sense. All the pieces fit. The song of release, the goddess's voice. It's true. Inside the tower I heard the voices of many hearts, and I knew. I am descended from Liran and Altina. Misa... Misaha. The former apostle was my grandmother. Yes, I thought so. In that case, my sister, please consider staying in Binyan. With your power and charisma, you could do so much good here. No, I'm afraid I can't. What? Why not? Dayan is my home, and Dayan needs me to help. Lordy, Dayan is my home, and Dayan needs me to help it heal and rebuild, not Binyan. But Binyan has you, Empress. You will be a just ruler. Make her country proud to have you. Will I never see you again? Hardly. I think that what our countries need now is a sense of family and friendship. I ask you sign a treaty of alliance with Dayan and announce that we are equals. I will, of course. Once things settle down in both our countries, that'll be the first thing I do, sister. Thank you, Empress Sanaki, my dear little sister. Okay, that's cool. I think I said something about that at one point, but we never actually, got it verified, so that's a cool loose end to have tied up. That is who Micaiah was. I think I brought it up because, she could hear the goddess voice and nobody else could or something, and that was, the mark of the apostle. Anyway, Holy Empress, Sanaki. Sanaki elected to guide her people in a world without the goddess, and made treaties uniting the continent. Aw, cool. Sapphire of Binyan, Sigrun. Sigrun was loved by her subordinates in the Holy Guard for her kindness, and guarded Sanaki all her life. Empire's Bright Blade, Tanith. Tanith was feared by her subordinates in the Holy Guard for her strictness, and guarded Sanaki all her life. Plucky freedom fighter, Tormod. As Binyan's Lagu's advisor, Tormod labored to help former slaves out of poverty. He was busy, but very happy. As Binyan's first ever Lagu's official, Miriam assisted Tormod and supported his efforts in every arena. Oh, sorry, Desert's Water, Miriam was his title. I forgot to read it. Liberation's Talon, Vika. Killed in Part 4, Chapter 4, Revelations. Sag. Will you be heading back to Gallia first? We'll stop by Gallia, then wing straight on to Serenez. Serenez? Why there? The Empress Sanaki has kept her promise. Serenez will be formally ceded back to us. She said we may return immediately. Ah, I see. That's good to hear. Sometimes birds change their feathers. The hawks, the herons, even the ravens. We're thinking we'll all settle down together. All this time, we've sorted ourselves by our ways of thinking and seeing and living. If we can respect each other's opinions and we learn to compromise, we can learn to live together without strife. I don't think it'll be that easy, but it still ought to be simpler than getting Bjork and Lagus to treat each other decently. You set a good example, Rayson. All the major issues look like they'll be handled soon. The only thing we can't agree on is hunting and eating meat. The forest creatures are off limits. Needless displays of violence as well. You know we will not budge on that. Tell me, have you ever heard of a vegetarian hawk? Or a raptor that doesn't scream victoriously to the skies after a kill? Meat, huh? That's a thorny problem. It is at that. Especially for birds of prey. Lord of the Air, Tabarn. Tabarn was chosen as the first king of the unified bird clans, and brought them great respect from the other nations. Sky's Shadow, Nasala. Saved from the Blood Pact, Nasala left his people and their nation. He became a diplomat, finding atonement in work. White Prince, Rayson. Rayson worked hard as a leader in the new Lagus nation. His iron resolve under a pretty face was suited for politics. Hawk King's Eyes, Janaf. As the new king's right arm, Janaf so eagerly trained his men that he often skipped meals, weekends, and sleep. Okay. Hawk King's ears, Ulki. Despite being the new king's left arm, Ulki still loved solitude, spending his free time in long deserted locales. I'm gonna butcher that word. Mesmerizing chanteur, Leanne. Leanne and her father made the forest echo with songs to stir pride in all those toiling to build the new kingdom. Aww. Wise Old Crow, Nalucci. Severely wounded in Part 2, Endgame, Alencia's Gambit. Poor Nalucci. Or Neolucci. Man of many mysteries, Volk. After finishing his contract, Volk went back to the shadows he knew so well. He was a man of mystery to the end. Why are they calling him a prince if he took over? Young Dragon Prince, Kurthnaga. Kurthnaga spent his days arbitrating conflicts between nations, guarding the peace so many had died for. Wish Spinner, Ina, severely wounded in Part 4, Endgame, Rebirth 2. Crimson Bodyguard, Gareth. Gareth was named Chamberlain to the king's new nephew, and taught him with both strictness and love. King's new nephew? I don't think I get that. New nephew. Peleus? He was dead. Yeah. Well, your majesty, shall we be off? Yes, let us. To Crimea. To our homeland. Is that all, really? Squizzy. Devoted Queen, Alencia. Alencia governed Crimea with resolve and a deep love for her people. Her reign was remembered as a golden age. Grim Cavalier, Renning. All Crimea rejoiced at Renning's return. He chose to forgo the limelight, helping the queen to keep the peace. Protector of the Realm, Joffrey. As captain of the Royal Knights and a model of chivalry, Joffrey served as queen and country all his days. Tireless advisor, Lucia. Where the queen went, Lucia followed. Their love was fabled to be stronger than even the most... I messed it up. Their love was fabled to be stronger than even most blood sisters. I think Keystone's a little bit too much for... Yeah, whatever. Crimea's Keystone, Bastion. Bastion's unparalleled diplomatic skills ensured that many treaties were signed, spreading peace across Tellius. Veteran Knight, Kheran. Kheran served the royal family with nearly fanatical verve? Never heard that word. His voice could be heard from anywhere in the castle. Petulant Pegasus Knight, Marcia. Marcia showed her dedication as one of the royal knights, ever vigilant as she patrolled Crimea's skies. Prince of Layabouts, Makalov. Makalov remained as a royal knight because the Empire was too strict. Miraculously, he was never fired. Guys, my stomach really hurts. Actual pain hurts. So if I just disappear and these run, I'm sorry. I'm going to try to read them all out, but I don't know if I can make it. Unassuming Knight, Astrid. As a royal knight renowned throughout the land, or through the land, whatever, Astrid's beauty and prowess were known to allies and enemies alike. Relentless halberdier, Nephany. Nephany lived with her family in Melior. Time and again she raised her lance in defense of the realm. Rural juggernaut, Brahm. Returning to his family in Oma, Brahm farmed for the rest of his peaceful life. He never lifted a weapon again. Wayfaring country girl, Meg. Meg had an ordinary marriage in her village and had an ordinary family. Her house was always full of laughter. Alluring rogue, Heather. Heather returned home to care for her mother, swearing off her roguish ways. Yet somehow, she always had money. Lucky wayfarer, Danvid. The war over, Danvid hung up his lance and became a traveling performer. His act could make anyone laugh. First-rate sage, Khalil, killed in Part 2, Endgame, Alencia's Gambit. Scarlet-haired paladin, Titania, killed in Part 4, Endgame, Rebirth 2. That's sad. Titania is one of the best freaking units in this game. Deadly adept, Shinon. Shinon lazes the days away in his old haunts. An expert at all he put his hand to, he chose none as his calling. Yeah, that fits. That, really fits his character, actually. Perpetual Guardian, Gatry. Gatry became a famous mercenary and a household name. Fate led him to many women, but never true love. Agile Horseman, Oscar. Oscar returned to the Royal Knights at Queen Alencia's request, but still took mercenary work on the side. Mighty Soldier, Boyd. Boyd trained day in and day out so as not to lose his spot to some stupid rookie. He never did, either. Faithful student, Rolf. Rolf remained with the mercenaries. He was always in demand as a tutor of unrivaled marksmanship. Gentle Saint, Riss. Riss served as healer and opened a small chapel in a corner of their old keep. He taught school there. Aspiring Lady of Blades, Mia. Mia set off in search of new opponents. She traveled the whole continent, but sometimes rested at Grail's retreat. Is it Mia or Mai? I still don't know. She was never in any cinematics. I never heard her voice, or never heard her name. Healing Breeze, Mist. Mist is courted by many young suitors in her time. She gave the nod to none of them, and lived happily alone. Mist was, not is, but... Ooh, Soren! Silent Master of Winds, Soren. When peace had settled on the land, Soren packed lightly and set off with the only person he had ever trusted. Ike? I guess we'll see whatever Ike says. Oh, yep, looks like it. Why does he not have a title? Ike. Once he saw stability returned, Ike left on a journey to lands still unknown. He was never seen again. What land still unknown? The world was flooded. Alright guys, here's the credits. I'm gonna let them roll. Respect to the people that helped create this game. Writers, translators, animators, people that did the stats, all that good stuff. You make something great, you deserve to be accredited, so please, if you hung around this long, hang around for these two. Ah, bright screen. In days long past, a young man strode the lands of Tellius. He was simple yet true, his deeds brave and noble. He reunited two races long at war, and healed the heart of a goddess long gone mad. Ike is my favorite lord, or at least one of them. One of the top 5 at least. Ask any you meet, be they young or old, be orc or lagoos, of a hero named Ike, and you'll receive a warm smile and a tale or two of faith, courage, and honesty. Finn. Alright guys, I guess that's it. Let's go ahead and continue just to make sure there's nothing sneaky hidden at the end there. I don't want to miss it if it is. Okay, just battle records and stuff. That's not super relevant. Thank you so much for joining me on this just over 3-month-long journey. One of the few times I've got game over in a Fire Emblem game when I wasn't doing some kind of challenge, and I'm on easy mode. I feel like really crappy about that. But overall, it was fun. I really enjoyed the game. The lore of Tellius is wonderful. We have had to like fight gods in Fire Emblem before, but we've never had to fight them, or we were never helping another god while fighting them. So it's something. It was cool. I liked it. Some interesting mechanics, just some interesting details with the like having the scenery in the battles was really cool. I don't think that had ever happened before. The support was kind of weird. I'm gonna have to read up on that and see how it actually works. But just, it was a great game. I really thoroughly enjoyed it. I hope you guys did too. I just play and having fun, but if you took the time out of your days to watch this, I hope you got something out of it. Please, if you liked the video, if you liked the series, leave a like on it. If you disliked it, leave a dislike. In general, but especially if you left a dislike, leave me a comment. Let me know what you didn't like, and I'll try to address it in anything I do in the future. If it's something that won't affect my enjoyment, I will totally change it to try to improve yours. Plus, it's just nice to hear from people, so leave a comment. If you enjoyed this and would like more things like it, subscribe to the channel. I have no plans at present to do another Fire Emblem Let's Play. I might still do that speed run for Path to Radiance, like the walkthrough for it. I do want to do another Wayward one, but I have to figure out and fix my setup, because it was really, really laggy last time. Wait, they rank our... Oh, it's like based on their amount of wins, I guess. Bet you Titania's up there. Ike's probably number 1. But anyway, I'm not planning on doing another Fire Emblem Let's Play. I would like to do more Wayward. I saw that a beta went live, so I'm gonna try to have my system set back up by the time the new versions release. And I would love to play that some more. I also want to get my educational stuff going, be it math or programming. I just hadn't quite made it there yet. Yeah, I think that's about it for me. So I'm just gonna let this run. I feel like if there's anything left, it's not gonna be much. Ike being number 1 is no surprise. See if there's anything else, just in case. I'm gonna let it run. Nope, that's it. Clear data will be saved here. Select this data and then continue to begin a game using your clear Radiant Dawn data. Alright, let's save it. And then I want to look at something. Alright, so excluding my talking, over the course of the last 3 months and a week, give or take, we have spent 43 hours, 41 minutes, and 15 seconds together. If you've been here the whole way, it means so much. And if you watched it at all, again, I appreciate it. I know I'm saying it a lot, but I just want to I want to be sure I'm clear about it. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much for hanging around. And yeah, I don't know when I'll be back with another project, but until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and y'all take care of yourselves. I've been Kheran, signing out.